Good morning, students. Welcome to Accountancy Point, where we study the various accounting concepts for class 11 and 12. Today, the video which I am going to make is on the topic hidden goodwill in case of retirement of a partner. This topic is not so popular, but it has been found in past few years, that the council has been asking questions on the hidden goodwill of partner in case of retirement and death, both. So I will be taking the concept of hidden goodwill in case of retirement today. Children, if you have not seen the previous videos made on the topic retirement of a partner, I would request each one of you to please go through those videos so that it will be easy for you to understand the hidden goodwill part. Okay, so let's begin with the hidden goodwill in case of retirement today. Children, this is the previous concept which you have already studied. Goodwill is the reputation or the good image of the business organization or the partners or the partnership firms. So goodwill is divided into two parts, are of two types: purchased goodwill and valued or self-generated goodwill. About this you have already studied in the chapter of goodwill, valuation of goodwill. If you have not watched the video, please watch the video based on the valuation of goodwill. The link has been shared in the description column. The goodwill, the purchased goodwill, children, is the goodwill which appears in the balance sheet asset side, and the journal entry to write off this goodwill which is appearing in the balance sheet asset side is all partners capital account debit to goodwill account, purchased goodwill written off in old profit sharing ratio. That means the purchased goodwill is the goodwill for which we have to pay money, right? And this goodwill is purchased by the firm. When the partners will take it over, they will have to pay for it. They will have to compensate for it. So the partners capital account gets debited, all partners capital account gets debited, so that their amount can be adjusted through their capital accounts. Valued goodwill or the self-generated goodwill, as you know, children, we value goodwill only in case of reconstitution of partnership. That means in case of admission, in case of retirement, in case of death, in case of change in profit sharing ratio. That means whenever for a specific purpose, goodwill is valued. Now the valued goodwill does not appear in the balance sheet, because for this we don't pay any amount, we don't pay any money. So this goodwill gets distributed in the sacrificing gaining ratio, and the journal entry comes as gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing or retiring partners capital account, valued goodwill distributed in sacrificing gaining ratio. Children, based on this concept, we will be discussing about the retirement of a partner, which is another topic called hidden goodwill. The concept of hidden goodwill was previously also discussed in the chapter of admission. If you have not seen the video, the link is shared in the description column. Please go through the video of the hidden goodwill which was done in the chapter of admission. Today we are going to do the same thing, same concept, but in a different manner, and the question pattern will be different. As I told you, children, nowadays the council is emphasizing on such type of questions which are conceptual based questions. So it is very much necessary to understand these concepts and to see how to calculate such hidden goodwill. Children, most of the time what happens that the goodwill which is appearing in the balance sheet, that means that is your purchased goodwill, you already write it off in the old profit sharing ratio amongst all the partners. But most of the times what happens that the valued goodwill, the self-generated goodwill, it is already mentioned as an adjustment in the question, such as the goodwill valued at this much, or the goodwill of the firm was valued at this much. So this valued goodwill is already given in the question. But many a times it happens that the goodwill is not mentioned in the question. In that case, in case of retirement and the goodwill is not mentioned, you may have to think and you may have to calculate the goodwill separately. For example, I have taken an example over here, a small example, and then based on this concept, we will do another question also. Over here, A, B and C are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2:1. C retired and on that day, total amount due to him was calculated to rupees 1,20,000. How much are you supposed to pay him? 1,20,000. But A and B decided to pay him rupees 1,50,000 in full settlement of his account. You were supposed to pay him how much? 1,20,000. But how much are you paying? 1,50,000. So the difference, such as here I can write amount due is equal to rupees 1,20,000 and amount payable. How much is the amount payable? It is rupees 1,50,000. So in this case, the difference is your goodwill of the firm. Sorry, goodwill paid to retiring partner. How much is the goodwill paid to retiring partner? It will be 1,50,000 minus 1,20,000, which is rupees 30,000. So this is the amount which has been paid by the continuing partners to the retiring partner. So obviously you have been asked to pass journal entries on C's retirement. So how will you pass? This is 30,000 is the goodwill of the, this is the goodwill which has been paid to C. This is a C's share because he has retired and this much has been paid to him. So this 30,000 will get distributed in the gaining ratio. If you look at this question, the old ratio is 3:2:1. This is A is to B is to C. Now C has retired, so the new ratio will be 3:2. This is the new ratio as well as the gaining ratio because the question did not inform us anything else. So it will be distributed in the ratio 3:2. It will be 18,000 and 12,000. So children, what entry will you pass? You will pass first entry for this goodwill. You will pass the entry A's capital account debit. A is paying rupees 18,000. B's capital account debit rupees 12,000. Since this is the valued goodwill, so it is distributed in the sacrificing gaining ratio to retiring or sacrificing partner. C's capital account debit. C's capital account 30,000. So this is valued goodwill distributed. Okay. Now, or hidden goodwill you can write. Now you will pay this amount to C. So we'll write C's capital account debit to cash or bank account. C due cleared or C paid off rupees 1,50,000. So this is how we will solve the question based on hidden goodwill in case of retirement. Now I will take another question and try to solve it. This is a question, children, which I have taken in order to make the concept of hidden goodwill clearer. There are three partners, Arjun, Bharat and Sugriv, who were carrying partnership business in the ratio 2:1:1. So this is the old ratio between Arjun, Bharat and Sugriv, 2:1:1. This is the old ratio. Okay. Now it says that Bharat retired on 31st March 2016 from the firm and the following terms were agreed upon. There is an item that called provision for bad debts standing in the books was rupees 4,000. This is to be reduced by 25%. So obviously this is related to your revaluation. Furniture and fittings are to be written down by rupees 600. So let us pass journal entries for this. What will be the journal entry? Provision is a standing in the books at rupees 4,000 and it is to be reduced by 25%. So the first entry on 31st March 2016 will be provision for bad debts. This is a liability and we are reducing it to revaluation account. And it was provision was 4,000, 25% of that will be rupees 1,000. So here I will write provision reduced by 25%. Now, the next adjustment is furniture and fittings are to be written down, means reduced by rupees 600. So this is another item of revaluation. 31st March 2016, we have to reduce the asset. So entry will be revaluation account debit to furniture and fittings. Furniture and fittings reduced. Next item is stock by rupees 5,000. We have to reduce the stock also by rupees 5,000. So we'll pass the entry revaluation account debit to stock account. Stock reduced or written down. Furniture and fitting was to be reduced by 600 and this is to be reduced by rupees 5,000. After this, we have passed the entry for stock. Next is goodwill appearing in the books. This is the appearing goodwill. That means purchased goodwill. So purchased goodwill will be written off in the old profit sharing ratio. So the entry will be Arjun's capital account debit, Bharat's capital account debit, Sugriev's capital account debit to goodwill account. Once again I repeat, this is the purchased goodwill which amounted to rupees 20,000. So the share will be 10,000, 5,000 and 5,000 because it is distributed in the old ratio. So goodwill distributed or written off, goodwill written off in old ratio, that is 2:1:1. After this goodwill entry is passed, we will move to the next. There is a general reserve which is rupees 10,000. This will be also distributed amongst all the partners. So 31st March 2016, we will pass the entry general reserve account debited to Arjun's capital account, to Bharat's capital account, to Sugriev's capital account, general reserve distributed in old ratio. Since general reserve was rupees 10,000, so the share of each will be 5,000, 2,500 and 2,500 respectively. After this, children, the question came to say that Bharat was to be paid rupees 19,850 in full settlement. This is the entry for his full payment. Now, if you want, you can pass this entry first and then you can decide, or since this is the end of the question also says that the capital balance of Bharat is rupees 15,000 on the date of his retirement. So this goodwill, we will take his capital and first of all we will balance, we'll close the revaluation account. So on the revaluation, as you can see, there is only one item which appears on the credit side, rest two are on the debit side. So the debit side item is more, 5,600, credit side is less, 1,000. So when we deduct, we are having a loss of 4,600 which will be distributed amongst all the partners. So once again we will write Arjun's capital account debit, Bharat's capital account debit, Sugriev's capital account debit to revaluation account. This is loss on revaluation. How much is the loss? Loss is of rupees 4,600, which will be distributed amongst all of them. It will be 2,300, 1,150, 1,150 respectively. Now, children, it's time to see that whether if he has been paid rupees 19,850, did he actually deserve this much, or he was supposed to be paid less? And then we will calculate whether there is a goodwill, because the question does not have the valued goodwill. Now, in order to calculate, Bharat is retiring, so we'll calculate Bharat's capital balance. His capital on the date of retirement was 15,000. So we will write 15,000. Wherever his name comes on the credit, we will add. Wherever it will be on the debit, we will deduct. And then see how much is the balance. So over here, the name of Bharat comes on the debit side over here with rupees 5,000 debit side. So we'll subtract 5,000 because it is on the debit. So we have subtracted this. Here it comes on the credit side. So we will add 2,500. Here once again it comes on the debit side. So we'll subtract 1,150. So the total balance after all these addition and subtraction is amount due to him is 11,350. After all addition and subtraction, this is the amount which we have got. But actually, how much amount was to be paid to him? Amount to be paid is rupees 19,850. So the balance minus 19,850, the balance is rupees 8,500. This is Bharat's share of goodwill. And this will be distributed in the gaining ratio. So we will have to calculate gaining ratio because the new ratio is also given as 3:2. Let's suppose Arjun and Sugriv decided to share future profits in the ratio 3:2. So Arjun is to Sugriv is equal to 3:2. This is the new ratio. So let us calculate the gaining ratio. What will be the share of Arjun? Gaining ratio formula is new ratio minus old ratio. So using this formula, 3/5 is the new ratio of Arjun and old ratio is 2/4. If you take the LCM, it is 20. 12 minus 5 2s are 10. So it is 2/20. And for Sugriv's share, his new ratio is 2/5. Old ratio is 1/4. If you take the LCM, it is 20. 5 4 2s are 8 minus 4 5. So it is 3/20. So Arjun is to Sugriv. The gaining ratio is 2:3. So in this ratio of 2:3, we will distribute this 8,500. So Arjun will get 3,400 and Sugriv will get 5,100. Children, this is the journal entry for the goodwill to be passed. These two will pay to Bharat. So your entry on 31st March 2016 will be Arjun's capital account debit, Sugriv's capital account debited to Bharat's capital account. Arjun is going to pay 3,400 as the compensation for goodwill. Sugriv is going to pay 5,100 as compensation for goodwill, and this is 8,500. Here we'll pass the entry, hidden goodwill recorded. Hidden goodwill recorded. And after recording this, we can make the final payment of rupees 19,850, for which you can pass the entry B's capital account debit to cash or bank account. 19,850, 19,850. Here Bharat paid fully. So children, this is how we solve a sum on hidden goodwill in case of retirement of a partner. Hope this video will help you a lot in understanding the concept and solving the sums. Till then, take care of your good health and stay at home, feel good, keep on watching video, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel of Accountancy Point. Thank you.